Ace's cheeseburger. Ace also has a pineapple.
Yeah, we got it for Target, $3.
We can't keep Grace in toys. She shreds them too fast.
Well, Ace did too initially. You just gotta like keep at it. First, you gotta give her toys that aren't like plush.
Look at this good boy.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Hi, Ace. Also, we're live.
Oh, I know.
All right, Matt, well, you're on a time frame.
We're on a time frame today, so I want to quickly touch on comics, and then we're going to spend the rest of the show talking about San Diego.
Well, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that real quick,
Yeah, and Doug might join in later if you give
maybe.
Him... But yeah, so first off, the big news, the big sad news, is that Saga, after today's issue, after today's heartbreaking cliffhanger issue, is going on a 1-year hiatus, which they are not strangers to hiatus. I don't know. After every arc, they take 3 months, and that's kind of like been the Image mantra. You know, like you finish an arc, you take a break. It helps keep their creators from burning out. I think the last time we had a gap this large was Lazarus, and even Lazarus had the plus 66 miniseries in between.
That is true.
So
it's particularly heart-wrenching after today's issue.
Yeah,
which is
just
brutal.
Heartbreaking again is the word. So yes. Saga, it's a shame, but man, on the plus side, I think this means that year 3, the third deluxe book, is done.
Should be coming out soon.
In theory, how many in each one?
Like 20 something.
Okay, who knows?
I don't know.
Did you read Action?
I did. I found it delightful.
Yeah, right? Like, I wasn't sure what to think about Bendis on Superman, but ever since that 6-part miniseries, also, you know what it is? The art helps. I really like Patrick Gleason's art. I've liked it ever since Green Lantern Corps back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did Batman and Robin. His art's just very stylized and fun.
I think this plays into Bendis' strength of having a big cast.
Yes,
because there's a lot of moving parts, and they're all interesting in their own way.
They are, and also it plays to his strengths of creating new villains.
Yeah, this new cabal of villains in their lead pipe is really great.
Red Cloud.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. But yeah, it's good stuff. I like it a lot.
I thoroughly enjoy it.
Did you read X-20 Trizzle?
I did. I like it a lot. I kind of wish I had known what happened to the Cuckoos before I had started reading X-Men.
True. Although this panel.
But I kind of really love Gabby wanting a birthday.
Chris, this panel was amazing.
Great. It's very Sorrentino-ish.
You know what I'm surprised about this series?
Yeah.
Is that they've so quickly outed the Cuckoos as the bad guys this round.
Oh, yeah. No, there's no hiding it.
I really thought they would let that play out a little more before Laura realized who it was.
Nope.
I agree, Ace.
I also agree, Ace.
Multiple Man's still real good.
Multiple Man is trippy, and it makes me realize that Multiple Man may have the single best superpower.
You know what it is?
What? It's the clone jutsu.
Yeah, it's the Kage Bushin no Jutsu. After he learns that he can use his clones to increase his own knowledge.
Yeah, you didn't read X Factor, but in X Factor, there's clones of him doing everything. There's a priest. There's a Hydra agent. There's a scientist. There's a lawyer.
I did not know he married Layla.
He did, and it was really fucked up. And it's the worst part of those trades because they tie into another event. So it was the big flaw of X Factor was like it get momentum and then it'd be like whoopsie doodle secret invasion.
Yeah, no, I remember that because those were the only times I read X Factor was when I was reading the tie-ins to big events, and I just remember Layla's catchphrase of "I know things."
Yep.
I really want to read that collection, like that. Who wrote it? Peter David.
Peter David.
Yeah, I want to read the Peter David X Factor run. I hear really good things about it.
He has 2 runs. He has one from the 90s and one from the 2000s.
Okay, I would want to read the 2000s one.
I'm working on the 90s one now. It's pretty good.
And I read this. I am straight sold on the Ryan Ottley's Spider-Man. I don't care about Nick Spencer writing it. It's just really funny pairing up every Spider-Man character and see who the translation/inspiration is from Invincible. Because he had a character on Invincible called Devil Dinosaur.
Yeah.
And that's literally who the Lizard is. Also, don't let the cover fool you. Lizard's not the bad guy. Lizard is now in complete control of his power and can transform at will, and he's a professor.
Okay, so he's like a nice Hulk.
Yeah, exactly.
There's another character
Also,
who's very similar to that. There's another character who's very similar to that this week, and it's Man-Bat in Justice League Dark.
Yes.
He can
and
control.
I actually was going to ask you about that because Man-Bat is one of your most hated characters.
Oh, I hate him.
Was the most delightful rendition of him in ages.
You know what it is? He reminds me a lot of one of the nerds who works at Shade.
Yeah,
just one of those fucking weirdos who hangs out there.
Yeah.
So like you?
I kind of love it. I also love that it's like a.
Hear that shade that Saki just threw at you?
No, what?
She said, "So like you."
Oh, Saki.
Also, how fucking suave was Constantine in this issue?
He's pretty great. But my original point was that it's also kind of a stealth follow-up to Shadow Pact.
Yes.
I did not remember that Nightmaster died in
Metal.
No.
I don't think it was made a big deal of. I think it was one of those like background characters that were killed off during the big fight with when Plastic Man reemerged. Remember that scene where he's like the bulldozer and they're fighting the Night Horde?
Yes.
And there was a bunch of heroes fighting against them. I'm pretty sure it happened during that climax.
It's true. But I'm glad to have Detective Chimp in a book again.
Yeah. That Swamp Thing, Detective Chimp, Zatanna, and Wonder Woman. I mean, that's a fun team.
It's an interesting team that I don't think has ever been together. So
I agree. And however, I am very sad that Constantine is not part of the team.
Well, he's a jerk.
For now.
And he did a bad job last time he was on Justice League Dark.
He did a great job.
He did a bad job.
Also, you got the finale.
Hey, I saw the sequel series was announced.
Ascender. And it actually takes place directly after. So, yeah. Chris.
Yes.
You want to know how it went down?
Sure.
The machine gods came back, judged humanity and found them lacking.
Sure.
Teleported every machine out of the galaxy, and then fucking raised all of organic life.
Oh, well, that'll do it.
But the new series is about in the wake of the loss of all machines, magic has taken hold in the galaxy again. Oh. So it's now become a sci-fi fantasy book.
That's neat.
Yeah, I'm super excited. And check it out. They gave the first teaser image, the first key art. So you play the daughter of I mean, you remember when you read it, right?
Yes.
It was remember Tim 21 and then the little boy that he knew that grew up?
Yes.
It's his daughter.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
And then I want to talk about the biggest book of the week.
Yeah.
Doomsday Clock.
Sure, yeah. It's a ton of backstory.
It is, but you know what? For someone that I don't even know if Marionette and the Mime were characters that existed beforehand, but they might be the most fascinating characters I've read in a long time.
I've been racking my brain trying to think if they've appeared anywhere else. And I think the answer is no.
Right, I agree.
But I kind of agree with you. At least Marionette, her story, well, you know, with crooked cops and everything, and the scene of that one girl stealing her doll, and Mime just throwing bottles at their heads. Also, I love the line where the comedian shows up and just starts wrecking the DC supervillains. Yes. Like the fucking comedian from Watchmen shooting out the Riddler's kneecap is delightful. Did you read the supplemental material at the end where it reveals that the Superman theory actually is true? And no, I was rushing, so I didn't get to read it. So we find out that it's true, that the government has been creating these accidents that have caused the creation of superheroes and villains. And they're placing them in areas like
It's Jeff Johns once again tweaking one little thing that's going to turn everything on its head. Because now we're left to wonder. I mean, how many superheroes and villains were the cause of freak science accidents or something?
There's a fair amount.
Yeah, now we're finding out that a lot of them were engineered by the government.
Way less than Marvel heroes, though.
Yeah.
Everyone's an accident in the Marvel universe.
I also heard you were an accident.
Aw. Everyone in the Marvel universe is a whoopsie baby.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it kills me that... Look, I looked it up. Issue 1 of Doomsday Clock came out very early of November of last year.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be every other week.
Yeah, and now I think the next 3 issues
August,
are delayed.
And wait, what?
I think the next 3 issues are delayed.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh my god,
time to create
issue 6 of 12. I mean, I can't fault the delay because the writing is so good, but it's Gary Frank's art and the fact that it's doing the Watchmen 9 panels per page scenario. So I mean, it's not... Art's got to take time, but man, these are being hit by a ton of delays.
They are. They need time to create.
Even is the first.
Yeah.
He just asked if he was first in chat, and the answer is yes.
Yes.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Doomsday Clock might be one of the greatest absolutes or deluxe hardcovers that DC puts out.
Oh my God, you're right. It'll be wonderful.
When this... Not even just from a story perspective, just from having it all together perspective.
Yes, I agree.
But yeah.
All right. Well, do you want to talk about San Diego?
Let us move on to San Diego Comic-Con.
All right. I wrote down a bunch of stuff, kind of rapid fire, get some initial thoughts.
Okay. So you want to save trailers for first or last?
Let's do trailers first.
Okay.
Here's what I got down, because these are the ones I watched.
Hit me.
Deadly Class.
Deadly Class was delightful. What the hell?
I can't believe it's a sci-fi show. It seems so dark.
That actually makes me worried for it, though. The fact that it is a sci-fi show means it's the most prone to get canceled of all of these properties.
True. You know what was very cool was one of my favorite scene, the one that stuck with me, is when the girl's passing a note and the teacher fucking whacks her in the face.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's captured the tone of the comic really well.
Do you think we're going to get the series of episodes where they take a fucking acid trip to Mexico?
God, who knows? Hopefully it's not nearly as autobiographical.
Can I say one thing about this?
Yeah.
I really love that it's the Russo brothers and they're not just attaching their name to it like how What's-His-Face does. Star Wars Episode 7 guy.
Oh, J.J. Abrams?
Yeah, J.J. Sometimes he'll just say, like, I'm part of this project, and he's in name only.
Yeah.
But no, the Russo brothers are actually making this, and I love that the trailer was, like, from the creators of Infinity War and Winter Soldier. And
right.
I'm like, and now they're making Deadly Class. Oh, so cool. Fucking Hogwarts for assassins.
Yep. It looks awesome. And some of the visuals, especially her with her Day of the Dead mask paint.
Dude, she is probably
awesome.
A standout character.
Yeah.
We didn't see any of Sayo really, like none of the tattoos or any of the Yakuza stuff.
That might be saving that for a bit.
I wonder who they're gonna cast as the giant fucking Russian dude.
I feel like we saw him in the trailer, but I don't know.
All right, what else you got?
All right, the season 7.
Wait, we should rank these.
Okay,
using our patented Jensen Ackles meter, Adam Jensen Ackles meter. How many Jensens do you give this?
I give this 5 out of 7.
We're doing it out of 7s?
Out of 7s. Why not?
Okay. I also give this 5 out of 7 Ackles.
And you know what? I did ask for this.
I did ask for this, indeed.
Season 7 of Arrow.
I saw this trailer. So I haven't seen any of the previous seasons of any of the shows because they got removed from Hulu, and our friend Kevin didn't buy them on Amazon this year. So I've had to wait for them to appear on Netflix, and I haven't had a chance to see any of them. But apparently, Arrow's now in jail. It's the Supermax season.
Yes, that's the main takeaway I have is that it's fucking Supermax. I fell off of Arrow like 3 seasons back.
You're missing out. Season 5 was right up there with season 2.
Yeah. So I'm very excited. Supermax was like the best thing we heard of for a long time. And if Arrow's going to touch it, I think it's going to go really well.
Agreed. What else you got? Flash?
I give Arrow 4 Jensen Ackles.
I give Arrow 5 out of 7 just because I heard really good things about season 6, so I'm excited.
Yeah. Next was the trailer for The Flash.
Yes. Future Flash.
Future Flash, XS,
What can you tell me about Cicada?
Not much.
Me either.
Yeah. But I'm glad they're not using another speedster because they've run out.
And they didn't need more speedsters.
They really don't. But I like XS being here. I think she's going to be kind of fun and kind of throw a wrinkle in it. So I give it 5 out of 7.
I give it 4 out of 7 Ackles.
That's
it didn't grab me like the other shows.
No,
next one?
What?
Can I say the next one?
Sure.
Legends of Tomorrow.
I actually didn't see this one.
Chris. All right, I'm going to tell you right now, it's 7 out of 7 Ackles.
Uh-huh.
You know why?
Why?
Because Constantine joins the show. He is a regular cast member. My boy Constantine's in the house. Matt Ryan rocking it. The trailer was all about Constantine joining and probably other stuff. Who cares? But dude, oh my goodness, he's so good. He's gonna fit so well.
He did the Matthew squeal.
Yeah, I've heard that squeal.
Chris, I need you to watch it. Will you promise to watch it after the show?
I'll watch it as soon as we're done.
Okay. All right. So Kogatsu said he doesn't understand our ranking system. So
someone doesn't watch videos.
One of our, I think it was last year, we did our hype meter for upcoming games, and I told our camera crew and our editor to do Adam Jensen's because we were excited about Mankind Divided coming out, and that was the impetus for it. And so it was going to be like, did we ask for this or we didn't ask for this, and then ranking out of several Adam Jensen's. And then part of the fun of our videos is we never know how they're going to come out because our editor friends, you've seen them on the show, Doug and Josh, they decide to add their own dialogue and add graphics that completely undermine what we're trying to do. And he changed the Adam Jensen's to Jensen Ackles, the actor from Supernatural. And so we would be talking about a game, and like the ranking would come up, and it would just be a bunch of Jensen Ackles. And we've just decided to embrace it, and that's what we're doing now. So now we're ranking them, our hype meters out of Ackles.
Yes, Jensen Ackles is the official hype meter of the NOLA Nerdcast.
Exactly. All right,
Matt,
Aquaman. See, so Aquaman in another trailer that we will talk about later. To me, if DC had been putting out movies like this from the get-go instead of immediately jumping into we want to try and relive the glory days of the Dark Knight trilogy, I think DC would be in a much healthier place with their movie universe, because Aquaman looked fun, colorful, it had jokes, but you could also tell that the stakes were high. It was everything I wanted in an Aquaman movie, and it doesn't hurt that Jason Momoa is delightful in the role.
I have 5 words for you.
Okay.
Black Manta's big dumb helmet.
Yes, but you love Black Manta's big dumb helmet.
I love it. 7 out of 7 Jensen Ackles.
I also give it 7 out of 7 Jensen Ackles.
Yeah. Shazam.
Shazam is 8 out of 7 Jensen Ackles.
I was going to say the same thing. 8 out of 7. I had goosebumps watching this. It's perfect.
Look, here's the thing. Coming off of Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and then Justice League, I was so scared for when they announced that Shazam movie. I thought they would go the Flashpoint route and have Shazam just be straight murdering people with a sword and just really dark.
I really thought they were going to lean too much into the Jeff Johns Billy Batson, who's a dick.
Yeah, asshole Billy Batson.
But it's the right mixture of classic and modern.
Exactly. But what matters the most is it has the charm and the fun and the lighthearted feel of a 10-year-old, 12-year-old boy that suddenly is a magical Superman.
Zachary Levi does not hurt.
No, he is the best. Shazam is, I think, going to, for me personally, I can't speak to box office success or critical success, but might dethrone Wonder Woman for me as being the best DC movie out.
It's the movie that
I'm the trailer. I'm so excited.
It's the DC movie that I'm the most excited for coming out.
Do you think we will get a tease of The Rock as Black Adam in it?
Yeah, let's say yeah. Why not?
I'd love it to be a after credits stinger, even though disappointingly, DC movies don't really do stingers that much.
They don't, but this would be a good time to start.
The only one that has so far, right?
Which one?
Suicide Squad.
Oh, Justice League had one.
Did it?
I remember it was the Luthor.
Yeah, the run. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so some have.
Some.
Anyway.
Next we have Godzilla, King of Monsters.
Oh my goodness, Wiz is here. What's up, Dan? We haven't seen you in a while.
I give Godzilla, King of Monsters 9 Jensen Ackles out of 7.
All right, now you're cheating.
No.
You can only do it once.
No, I can do it as many times as I want. It's amazing.
Look, for those that don't know, Chris...
I may have come a little bit when Mothra spread its wings.
By the way, Chris, I told you about my new hookup with the Godzilla peeps, right?
Yeah.
So my boss at work, his girlfriend, is the IP property licensor for the company that owns Godzilla. She's the one that approved the movie.
She's great. Tell her I love her.
She's also the one that has to approve all Godzilla adjacent creatures. So the fact that Mothra and who are the other ones? The 3-headed one?
Rodan and King Ghidorah.
Yeah, all had to be approved through them. So when I sent her a message and said like that you approved, and if you approved, it's got to be good.
Tell her I love her.
I won't, but I'll tell her that my friend is very pleased with her work.
Good enough. Do you give a shit about Fantastic Beasts too?
Hold on. I forgot to put the Ackles in chat. Okay, so Fantastic Beasts. Here's the thing. I thought it was
with 100% less Fantastic Beasts in it.
It really did. It's no longer Fantastic Beasts. It's just Harry Potter, the prequels, and I really wish they would change the name because it's not about Fantastic Beasts anymore. Here's the thing. I liked the trailer well enough, but I still don't know how to parse the fact that Johnny Depp is still such a big part of it.
Yeah, I'm really not thrilled about that. I saw a great Twitter post that said, "Hey Grindelwald, what happened?" It's like I took a permanent Polyjuice potion and now I look like Colin Farrell. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's fine. 3 out of 7.
Oh no, someone in chat just asked about the Ackles.
Have someone else tell them.
I'll type it in chat while you move on.
Okay. Let's see. Glass.
Glass, I'm excited about. Who knew that I could be excited about an M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie again?
Yeah, someone brought up a good point that we probably should stop saying Shyamalan Ding Dong because it's just racist.
I'm not using it for that reason. I can never remember how to pronounce his name properly, and I just
Shyamalan.
Is it
Shyamalan?
Okay, Shyamalan.
Yeah, so let's stop. Let's put a moratorium because it is kind of racist. I will tell you this about Glass: despite not having seen Unbreakable or Split, I'm super excited for it.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you going to go back and see them?
Oh yeah, I've already added them to my whiteboard, so I'm going to get to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I haven't seen Split because at the moment I thought it was just a creepy, like, scary movie, and I wasn't about that.
No.
But knowing that it's a thriller that leads to a superhero universe crossover movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what's really upsetting is James McAvoy galloping across a lawn on all fours.
Right.
It's really bad. Young Justice season 3.
Hey, hold on. What's your Ackles rating of Glass?
Oh, Glass. It's like a 6 out of 7.
I give it a 5 out of 7 of Ackles just because I haven't seen Split yet.
See, and that's why it's so impressive because I've not seen it. So, Young Justice Outsiders
season 3, 7 out of 7 Ackles.
Yeah, 7 out of 7, easy.
I'm going to tell you right now, this is the only reason I'm subscribing to the WB streaming service.
It is one of 2 reasons why I'm subscribing to the WB service.
Is the other one Titans?
It sure isn't.
What's the other one?
It's Stargirl on the Justice Society.
Oh God, yes. Oh,
which we'll talk about later.
Society is getting a show. So excited.
Young Justice. I mean, it's what we expected. It seems like they kept their rhythm going.
Yep.
So yeah, 6 out of 7.
So how do you think the metagene trafficking is going to tie into Darkseid?
Oh God, it's got to be anti-life.
Think?
Oh yeah. With Darkseid, it's always anti-life.
You're right. You're right. Also, I'm really excited that a big part of it seems to be Terra and Geoforce from Markovia. Yeah.
Oh God, who loves Markovia?
We both love Terra and Geoforce. Don't even lie.
I'm not fronting.
Do you think that means we're gonna get Red Star and Rocket Reds?
Maybe. It depends where they put Markovia on this fictional map.
That's true. Usually they put it close to Russia, and that's why.
Well, maybe it still is. We'll see.
All right, what else?
But while we're here, let's talk about Titans.
Sure. Wait, what's your so Titans gets a 2 out of 7 accolades from me.
I'll be slightly more generous and give it 3 out of 7.
My problem is it's and I understand, you know, I've been in debates with people off and on about this, is that like, oh, but they're teenagers, they're supposed to be angsty. This is the era where he hates Batman and quit to get on his own. And I'm just like, look, this is everything people hate about the DC cinematic universe, even though this is not a movie. It is aggressively and over-the-top grimdark with no charm or brevity to break it up. And this show will forever be known as the Fuck Batman show. And it was so comically and tonally out of place for Dick Grayson as a character.
Did you happen to see what the title of this episode is?
No. Fuck Batman, a San Diego Comic-Con wrap-up. I love it.
So here's the thing. Here's where I come down on this, because there's 2 points to this. Number one, it is thematically appropriate for Dick Grayson to say fuck Batman at this point. And it's also very silly. That's kind of where I come down. I think Raven is the shining part of this trailer. She seems the most developed. Beast Boy, I don't think they have any CG done for him because he just kind of leaps and turns into nothing. Yeah. And Starfire, despite all the backlash that's actually getting, she didn't do anything.
Yeah,
she's on screen for less than 2 seconds. So I literally cannot judge her on nothing.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm not thrilled about it, but I'm getting the service anyway. So we'll see.
Yeah. I like the idea that they're putting all their digital comics on it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What else? You don't care about Star Trek Discovery. You don't care about The Gifted, do you?
No.
Okay. Well, that's it. Then that's all the trailers I've got.
Okay. Well,
so you want me to go through the rest of the news?
Yeah. Let's break down the news.
Okay. We know what Scott Snyder's next his next big Batman book. It's called Last Night on Earth with him and Greg Capullo.
Say that again. Sorry, Saki was talking.
Sorry. Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo's next book is Batman: Last Night on Earth.
Man, I want to see them tackle a different property.
Well, they're very good at Batman, so
they are.
Robert De Niro's in talks for this Joker movie.
Sure.
Allegedly. In November, Uncanny X-Men will return. We have no creative team. We have no idea what it's about. We just know that it will be back.
Okay.
We have some more details about X-Men Black. It's going to be a couple of issues for specific characters like Emma Frost and Magneto. The Magneto one will be written by Chris Claremont and drawn by Bocciolo.
Okay.
Yeah. Alice Eve, who I last saw in Star Trek Into Darkness when she was just in her underwear. She will be Typhoid Mary in the Iron Fist series.
I heard that Iron Fist season 2 is actually looking really good, like the complete 180 in quality.
Well, to be fair, where they were, they have no way to go but up.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm just saying.
Chelsea Kane will be doing the writing on another Vision series. This looks like they're going to try to recreate the magic of the first Vision series.
Okay.
So that should be interesting. Charles Adams and Karen Berger, Dave Gibbons, and Rumiko Takahashi have been inducted into the Eisner Hall of Fame.
I heard Monstra. She's the first woman to do
Yeah,
it.
actually, that's a different thing because we have the Eisner Awards. Tom King and Marjorie Liu tied for Best Writer. And the only artist and the only other award for a book that we actively read is Mitch Gerard, who won for Mr. Miracle.
Yep.
But Rumiko Takahashi, she's been struggling to get into the Hall of Fame for years, and she finally did it. There's a lot of talk about this Buffy reboot that's finally getting some traction.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know why it has to be a reboot and just not a continuation, but I don't make television. I don't know if we talked about this last week, but the CW is going to be taking on Batwoman.
Yes.
They seem to be pretty focused on that.
Have you heard anything about Black Lightning crossing over to the other shows yet?
I have not. Admittedly, I did not look because I haven't seen Black Lightning yet. So.
Oh, you should.
I know I should, but I'm a little bit behind the times. I just started Boku no Hero Academia.
Yeah, you did, my boy. So, Chris, I'm going to take a slight detour and we're going to talk some My Hero.
Sure.
What episode are you on?
I have to start episode 5 tomorrow.
Okay. So, what happened in your last episode?
In the last episode, he used All Might's quirk, and he beat that robot, and he broke his arm and legs.
Yeah, he did.
And then he got inducted into UA. I don't want to. You know why I didn't want to watch this?
Because of this?
No, because wait, hold on. I had my text document there. Oh yeah, there you are. The reason why I didn't want to watch this is because you know how this plays out every time.
Because you don't.
I'm so tired of admitting you're right.
I am too.
God, Caitlin, you've only known him for a couple years. I've known him for a decade, and this is like the 10th time. I'm exhausted.
Chris, have you ever tried just not biting?
I refuse.
Just once.
No.
If I say, hey, I really think you'll like this, just go, okay, let me give it a try, and not have me break you down and whittle you down until you watch it, and then you go, oh shit, yeah, it's really good.
No, I don't wanna.
Oh,
you must get such a joy boner over this.
He does.
Chris, when this is over, I'm gonna go knock one out. It's gonna be great.
God, that's so gross.
Got a picture of you that I used.
Oh, don't say
it's just
that.
you looking really disapproving, just begrudgingly happy. And I'm just like, yeah, that's the stuff.
My favorite hero so far is Present Mike.
I'm going to tell you,
Unique choice.
That'll change the second you meet their homeroom teacher.
I'm excited.
Who's basically you if you had superpowers.
God, don't I wish. I'll have a MHA report next week.
I'm so excited. Okay.
So Matt, we got some early details about the DC Universe Online thing.
Yes.
It'll be $7.99 a month.
Will be.
So it's cheaper than Netflix, cheaper than Hulu. It's pretty good, I think.
And they just announced that a lot of their old cartoons will be on it. So all of Justice League, all of Batman the Animated Series, all of
in high definition.
In high definition. Although until they add Static Shock, I don't want to hear it.
What about the Zeta
Batman
Project?
Beyond is on it, so technically we will get Static Shock.
What about the Zeta Project?
I want Zeta Project. I want it all, baby. You know what? You know what would be great if they also announced that they were reviving Constantine as an exclusive to the service.
Oh, but he's busy on Legends.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I'll tell you what got me to sign up is the aforementioned Stargirl and the Justice Society of America show, written and showrun by Jeff Johns.
Yes.
It's like how can we get that one guy to sign up for our service? This is it. Stargirl is so good. And I'm so excited. And we haven't seen her in years. We have not. So what else we got? The Clone Wars is coming back for a season 7. Yep. Which Star Wars people are the good Star Wars people I know are excited about, so that's good enough. Comics wise, Jeff Johns and Dale Elisham will be doing a Shazam series starting in November.
Okay.
You remember Dale Lewisham from his run on Justice Society of America and others.
Yes.
Jeff Johns and Jason Fabok are going to be doing the Three Jokers story for DC's Black Label.
Okay.
So we'll finally get that story knocked out. Grant Morrison and Liam Sharp are doing the Green Lantern ongoing. Tell us all how much you're thrilled about this.
Here's the thing.
But before you do that, let me promise to say, Grant Morrison swears it'll be a day-to-day procedural cop book.
And that would be delightful if it was. Because didn't Grant Morrison write Gotham Central?
No, that was Greg Rucka.
Yeah, but there was 2 writers, wasn't there?
He wasn't the other writer on it. I think it was Brubaker.
That was it, Brubaker. Never mind. Because if I'm thinking, if we could take a Gotham Central approach to the Green Lantern Corps, that would be absolutely delightful. Like, do what he... The problem is, Grant Morrison cannot write anything for too long without it devolving into way too out there, like, esoteric bullshit. That's
True.
just Grant Morrison's way. Like, one of his best books is Animal Man, and by the end of that, it was meta, fourth wall breaking, like, deconstruction of comic books and superheroes. I don't believe that he won't be given the reins to DC's big spacefaring odyssey and eclectic cast of characters and go, no, I'm going to keep it grounded.
Not to mention the fact they've already thrown out 10 goddamn new forces in the universe.
Yeah. So
weird bullshit forces.
When I don't believe you.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably going to be good. At least the art will be nice because Liam Sharp's amazing.
Also, Chris, did you hear about the DC Universe pay structure?
No.
If you pre-order it, you can get an additional 3 months for free initially.
Oh, neat.
And you get entered into a chance to go to the Aquaman red carpet premiere.
Oh.
For 2. If I win, I have to take her because she'll kill me if I don't.
Yeah, that's fair.
But if you win, you have to take me.
No, I have to take my wife.
No, you don't. She doesn't care about Aquaman.
She might.
She doesn't.
Every woman loves Jason Momoa.
Not your wife.
Yes, she does.
No.
All right.
Your wife likes, like, Eddie Redmayne or something. I don't know.
No one likes Eddie Redmayne. All right. Where were we? Hey, Matt. It's been 10 years. You remember Dr. Horrible?
Who doesn't?
Yes.
It's coming back in comic book form.
Just like all of Whedon's properties.
Yeah, well, it's going to be written by him with art by Jose Maria Baroy and Sarah Soler. Here's my thing. Like, Dr. Horrible was huge. And it's only had one other comic book come out. In the 10 years since it debuted, and then it's had nothing. Like what are we even doing?
Right.
We have some casts for Spider-Man into the verse.
Yes.
Well, Nicolas Cage will be Spider-Man Noir.
Ooh.
Which I think is kind of cool. Kimiko Glenn is going to be Penny Parker, one of the Spider broodlings. And John Mulaney will be Spider-Ham.
That makes perfect sense.
Yes.
I do love Spider-Ham.
All right. And the final bit of news, because I know you have to go, we have 3 animated movies from DC pushed for 2019.
Ooh.
Batman Hush.
Yes, I heard about that one.
Justice League versus the Fatal Five, who are the Legion of Superhero Villains.
Right. That's interesting. Okay.
And a Wonder Woman movie.
Oh my God, that's so wonderful considering that the last one was one of their best still.
And was, I think, almost 7 to 10 years ago.
Right? It's weird. Also, I heard they're doing Death of Superman and Reign of the Superman back-to-back this year.
Yes. Death of Superman, absolutely. I did not hear about Reign, but I will believe
I just saw key art for it today.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad we finally decided to make another Wonder Woman movie. Because that first one is still the best.
I want a Booster Gold movie.
Yeah, well,
So
you
bad.
keep your fingers crossed.
Never going to get it, but I want it.
That was a good run-through of what happened at San Diego.
What?
That was a good run-through of what happened at San Diego.
Agreed. But yeah, so that about wraps it up for us tonight. Thank you for everyone in chat for being awesome, for subscribing to our Ackles hype system. That's about it.
Yeah. So next week we'll be back. We'll probably go longer. Maybe.
Yeah.
But Until then, read your comics.
Indeed. Redo.
Watch Avatar.
Oh, speaking of, are you excited for Dragon Prince?
I did not see the trailer for it.
Come on, buddy. It's about the creator of Avatar, the head writer.
Yes, I heard you talking about it. I just haven't seen it yet.
It's a Netflix show. It comes out next month or early September or something like that. And in classic Netflix style, all the episodes dropped at once. I'm very hyped. It's going to be good.
Yeah. We'll watch Avatar first, though.
Yes, definitely watch Avatar first. One of the greatest shows of all time. Saki needs to watch it. She watched Korra first, which is an unorthodox approach, but still good.
Saki, you got to do it.
I know. She's the worst.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right, guys. Have a good night.